Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with another review, and today I have the Orei BK-102A single input, dual output 8K HDMI splitter. This product makes it very simple for you to share a single high resolution HDMI media source with two high definition monitors at the same time. The product fully supports 8K ultra high definition media content at 60 frames a second, as well as 4K content at 120 frames a second, which makes it compatible with all of your modern media gear. It's also fully compliant for HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3, which means it supports all the modern media standards. Finally, the product provides audio extraction capabilities, which will actually strip the audio component from the HDMI media stream you're sharing on those monitors and allow you to pass that along to a soundbar or amplifier for better quality audio. It also provides both a digital SP diff output and an analog left and right output to connect up to all of your audio gear. Now, as part of this review, I'd like to start with an unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll take a closer look at the splitter and explain the connections and indicators so you understand how to use it once you get it home. And then finally, I'll come back and point out a few things that I really like about this 8K splitter that you can use to compare it to others you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the 8K splitter. You'll find a single DC 5-volt 2-amp power supply. You can plug this end into any standard wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs into the back of the unit and provides all the power you'll need for operation. You'll also find a warranty card and a full instruction manual that explains everything you'll need to know about the splitter to use it correctly, including specifications, connection diagrams, and other really good information to make sure you get the best value out of the product. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the splitter, and then I'll come back and point out a few things that I really like about this particular product. The BK-102A features a full metal enclosure which makes it very durable. On either side, you'll notice ventilation slots that are cut into the cabinet. Those are designed to keep the electronics inside at a comfortable temperature during operation. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a series of 4 LED indicators. The first one is power. The minute you add power to the unit, it starts an internal power on self-test. When it passes that test, it'll light that LED, letting you know the unit's ready to use. To the right of that is an input indicator and 2 output indicators. When you connect up HDMI cables to your media device or your monitors, the unit checks the resolution of those devices, checks the connection, and lights these LEDs, letting you know you have a valid connection between the splitter and those devices. To the right of that is a bank of EDID switches. These are used to vary the frame rate and the resolution of the input and the output, and these are fully explained in the manual. To the right of that is a service port, and that's used for pushing firmware to the unit if it needs to be updated later on. Sometimes new firmware comes out with features and functions that are advanced, and you can do that by connecting this to your computer using a micro USB cable on this end to a USB-A on the other end, moving that firmware file to the unit to complete the upgrade. On the rear of the units where you'll make all your connections, starting on the left, you'll find an input port. It's a standard HDMI full-size port. You'll connect this up to whatever media device you'd like to share the content from with your 2 monitors. To the right of that are 2 more HDMI output ports, output 1 and output 2. These connect to your 2 monitors that you'd like to enjoy the content from that media device. To the right of that is the audio extraction block. You have 2 choices here, optical SP diff or left and right 3.5mm analog. You can connect the cable from this to your amplifier, whichever of these 2 works best for you. And this actually strips the audio from that media stream being sent and allows you to pass that along to your audio gear. To the right of that is a DC input port, and that's used with the included power supply. Again, you'll plug the power supply into the wall. The barrel connector plugs in right there and provides all the power you'll need for operation. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now, here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei BK-102A HDMI splitter with other products you may be considering. The first thing you'll want to check is the resolution. This product fully supports 8K content at 60 frames a second and 4K content at resolutions up to 120 frames a second, which may not seem like that big a deal today because maybe all your media gear is 4K. But you know down the road you're going to upgrade your media equipment to higher resolutions and higher frame rates. You're going to upgrade your display and your monitors to higher resolutions as well. So knowing you've got a splitter that can handle those future standards means you're never going to have to worry about upgrading it as you upgrade your gear. You can plug it in and just use the product. Another important consideration is the compliance a product provides. This product is both HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3 compliant. That's important because HDMI 2.1 is one of the very latest standards for HDMI, which means there are features built into that standard that you'll take advantage of with this splitter. The HDCP compliance is very important as well because it controls copy protection. So if you're playing media content that's copy protected and you have an older version of HDCP on the unit, that media will stop right at the splitter. Knowing you've got HDCP 2.3 compliance means all of your media you're playing today will play fine through the splitter. Another nice feature they've included is the audio extraction capabilities, which essentially strips the audio component from the media stream you're putting through the splitter to the monitors and allows you to pass that along, again, to a soundbar or an amplifier for better quality audio. I also like the fact that they've included both the digital SPDIF as well as an analog left and right output, which means it's really easy to connect this up to your existing audio gear. So everything being equal, I think this product really fits the bill as a splitter, which again allows you to share a single HDMI media source with 2 monitors simultaneously, and it just gets the job done, and it's got a lot of advanced features built in as well. So hopefully you found this review helpful, and until next time, stay nerdy.